We first laid eyes on the Mahindra NXR concept at the 2009 Frankfurt Motor Show, and the DC design car made it to production in a two-door form as the E2O in 2013. The car, of course, was seen as a little expensive, and many government incentives for electric cars that were expected but didn't come through never helped that cause. But that hasn't stopped Mahindra from now launching this. The E2oPlus is an extended version of the two-door hatch. This four-door version is available in three variants and price ranges from 5.46 to 8.46 lakh ex-Delhi, post-state subsidy and FAME incentive ex-Delhi. Like the E2O, the new car's body is also made out of ABS panel and not pressed metal. The panel's versatile character can be molded to form a huge variety of products, which once again has helped Mahindra in keeping both the weight of the car and manufacturing costs down. It also offers owners an easier option of just replacing body panels in case of a bump or dent. While the styling on the car has not changed drastically from its two-door hatch siblings, cabin volume has gone up by over 150 litres and it's 20% more spacious than the regular E2O and can now be compared to that of an Alto or even Hyundai i10. The car comes loaded with features like GPS-enabled navigation system and an onboard computer that warns you about the car's driving range. The touchscreen monitor is easy to use and is very responsive. The E2oPlus also gets an SOS feature called Revive, which is being carried over from E2O that gives you an additional 7 to 10 kilometers if your battery power dips below 10%. This can be activated by a touch of a button or using the E2oPlus app on your smartphone. The app also hosts other features like AC on-off or lets you lock or unlock the car.
The headlamp cluster has been borrowed from the E2O itself, so well, not much change there. And one thing which consumers or the buyers will obviously notice is the Plus ME badging, the Mahindra electric badging which this car gets, and going forward all the products from Mahindra's electric family will get this badging. The length of the car has been increased by 300 millimeters. The wheelbase is up by 310 millimeters.
The face now gets a new grille which is akin to the Scorpios and the rest of the Mahindra family of vehicles. The top-spec P8 variant of the car has a three-phase induction motor which is now more powerful than what we have seen on the two-door E2O, with peak power of 40 bhp and peak torque of 91 Nm of torque, but most of the work is done on the battery. It now gets 210 Ah lithium-ion battery which claims a drive range of 140 km with a top speed of 85 km per hour. Other variants get a slightly less powerful battery claiming the same drive range of 110 km. The driving range of the car, however, will vary depending on your driving style and traffic conditions. A full charge for the E2oPlus takes about 9 hours, same time as what E20 takes to power up. The drive is extremely smooth and of course very quiet. The car is quick in short bursts, and while we didn't get to drive in real road conditions, we did spend some time on both smooth and rough roads. The slightly softer suspension does offer a decent ride, but you do feel some of the bumps and potholes occasionally. The increased length and wheelbase has ensured that it gets enough space on the rear seat. The cabin is much more spacious and offers decent legroom for a comfortable seating city drive. The car comes standard with 14-inch wheels and power steering now, and the 4.35-meter turning radius is the best in the segment. The automatic gearbox is unchanged from the two-door variant and gets a boost or sport mode. Although a good car in its own right, the E20 Plus does suffer from the same challenges that every electric car in India faces. We still don't have the infrastructure to support electric cars in India, and barring states like Karnataka, Delhi, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, no other states have announced any kind of incentives for electric vehicles in India. And that is why sales of electric cars are less than 1% of overall car sales. We hope that with GST, the government also announces some major incentives under the FAME scheme to encourage the sales of electric cars in the country. Mahindra expects the new variant to boost its e2o family sales by at least 20%.